Hey family, welcome to Family People. I'm Raymond and we will continue our rematch. And seeing as from the last battle Daredevil took a KO to the face from Bullseye, who we are up against at the moment in challenge mode, so we will be removing our double wilds from our decks. Let's have a look and see. So we are going to be rejoined by Elektra. So we will remove her a double wild, and you can see we've got lots and lots of attack coming from Elektra. Remove those, and she will be supported by, of course, our sturdy Spider-Man. It is, of course, his campaign after all. So we will likewise remove as double wild. Okay, so we know who our heroes are. Let's get them set up and ready to play. Well, it looks like we could have a similar issue to our last game. With the issue we had in our last game was all the movement came out early. Oh, flipping heck. We need to hold on to this movement because this is where we got scuppered in our last game against Bullseye. So there are no special setups. The special rules are when a hero gets knocked out, don't reactivate his BAM, instead give them a token. In the event of a BAM, deal damage to heroes on each side, so the locations adjacent to Bullseye. In the event of overflow, if a thug or civilian cannot be played, we lose. And likewise, if we acquire both of these knockout tokens, we lose. That is the deal with Bullseye. Let's give him a quick roll off and see where he will be starting. And of course, in our true sense, we will continue to use the Spider-Verse cards. I don't think they were called Spider-Verse, but in the original box. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 Midtown High School is where Bullseye will start. So let's have a quick look at the location set up this game. So we have Osborne Laboratories, and we will shuffle up the threat cards and distribute those whilst we go through. So Osborne Labs is where we can get an extra hit token, and it is there where Bullseye's first diversion will be played. So as long as this is in play, then heroes cannot defeat Bullseye nor win the game by any means. Moving up, then we have location 2 Brooklyn Bridge. So it's at the end of the turn you can add a civilian to any location, rescue a civilian in this location, and this is where Bullseye will have one of his hiding places. So if he is in this location, he cannot be damaged. And we have the Daily Bugle. So at the end of the turn, reveal the topmost master plan card, and you may place it on the bottom. And then we'll have Bullseye's other diversion here. Then moving across, we have Midtown High School, where Bullseye is starting. So at the end of the turn, we gain a heroic feat. And we'll have a striking unseen. So heroes may take damage in this location. You get extra damage. And of course, in Queens, end of your turn, if you have 1 or 2 cards, you may draw a card. So that's our point of healing. And this is his other hiding place, which means in the final location, Oscorp Tower, at the end of the turn, may gain a move token. That may be useful. Given our starting setup, we'll have the other striking unseen played there. So the table is ready. Let's have a look. And of course, the villain begins the game. So we'll just use a quick shuffle on camera so you see no shenanigans going on here. We'll see what we shall see. Let's just double check as well. We've got 5 health on the stack, so there's 4 there. So we did cause 1 point of damage last game and then couldn't get a hold of him. So we will draw. He will move 1. So he has moved to Queens. He will BAM in each adjacent location, which we have no heroes because we haven't actually put our heroes on the board. Let's do that. Let's put our heroes out on the board. They're starting over here in Osborne Labs location 1. Right, 4, yes, 1. Impossible shot to deal 2 damage to each hero in the location opposite. We narrowly escaped that, so he would have started 1, 2, 3, 4 on us in location 1, 1, 2, 3, 3 to 6, 4 to 6. He would have dealt that damage to us, but thankfully we have avoided the consequence of his card. So we've done well there. We're off to a great start. So moving left to right in true fashion, we'll have a look and see what Spider-Man draws. We've got double attack. We do have a thug in that location. I've got a couple of thugs out. Definitely keeping great power if at all possible. So many good cards, really don't want them out right off the bat. Okay, so let's go with... Do I want to do a double strike? I don't think there's any point doing a double strike on the basis that there is a thug here, there is a thug here. But given that Spider-Man can't move, he could do an attack, but that would be the rest. That would be the end of his turn. So I'm thinking at this stage we're probably better to play his single wild. Put that in play, and then he can certainly use that to make an attack, but I think diversion is the biggest thing we need to be taking care of over at Osborn Labs. We have got at least 2 capacity in every location currently, except for Queens where we have an extra capacity in terms of the thugs and civilians there. So yeah, we'll deal with that as we go. So Elektra will draw yet another move. I think this must be all of her movement cards straight off the bat. Flippin' heck. Okay, let's do a move and attack then for Elektra. So she has a move and attack and a wild from Spidey. So we'll also repeat that wild action over here. See, he's not got a heroic feat. It's a pain. But we don't know what he'll draw. Okay, so we're going to do a move and attack and a wild. We place the wild. Let's do a move and attack over to Oscorp Tower. So we'll get rid of this thug over here. It is a striking unseen, so hopefully we won't get attacked there. But you know, because that'll be an extra point of damage. That's not good, but it's not our priority to clear that location. So Elektra will stand over to Oscorp Tower. We're back to Spider-Man, who draws another attack. So we've got a move and an attack already in the stack. It's just not great. Well, we'll use it. We'll use the single attack, and at least we primed Spidey for that. So he'll do an attack over here and defeat another thug. He'll then do a move and attack over Brooklyn Bridge. But we didn't get to complete that diversion, unfortunately. Okay, this is what it is, folks. We are back to our villain. So Bullseye will... Oh, what's he doing? He's going to move clockwise in the next location with no heroes. Oh, that's probably the worst thing you could have done, but okay. In fact, though, it is, yeah, it's up there. It's up there, folks. So he's gone across to Osborn Labs. Thankfully, however, he isn't bamming, so whew, we got away with that. But our Master Assassin dealt 2 damage to each hero in both locations adjacent to Bullseye. That's bad. Okay, so we've lost 2 cards, although maybe good. Maybe good because, of course, these are all our movement cards. Maybe it is a saving grace. Okay, we're going to put Master Assassin, our Master Assassin card, back to the bottom of Elektra's deck, along with a move and an attack. That leaves her a single move. And then we're going to put the Spidey's Web Slinger to the bottom, and we'll save great power for future as well. Okay, So, okay, maybe it's a saving grace. We will find out. But that is Bullseye's action done. We haven't had any additional tokens put out yet. Okay, so of course that's going to make it difficult for us to complete our missions. But we will see what is to come. So, Elektra. Hey, heroic feat. Brilliant. That is a good thing. Although we've only got an attack. I really wanted to have a move. I really don't want to waste a heroic feat on Oscorp Tower, when if I'm going to clear one of these striking unseen, then the least priority, it would definitely be the hiding place over at Queen's, as that is where we're going to get our health back. Okay. Although, having said that, if I did put out the heroic feat, of course, Spidey could use it. Although again, it's the Brooklyn Bridge, so yeah, it's not great. It's not great. Oh, this is difficult, folks. Maybe we do. You know, I don't know. But we need to definitely get. I guess we don't need to get rid of striking unseen, but we do absolutely need to get. I think the risk is, of course, the hiding place. If Bullseye's there, we can't attack him. What to do? What to do? What to do? Well, I think we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. We'll play the heroic feat. Let's play the heroic feat, and we'll start clearing this striking. I think this was extra movement tokens. We'll see. We'll see. We're back to Spider-Man. He's going to draw. Great responsibility. Rescue up to 3 civilians in your location. For each civilian rescued, this gain an extra attack token. Okay. That could be useful, and it is a move on it as well. So he could move actually to the Daily Bugle and rescue those 2 and have an extra couple of attack tokens for later on in the bag. What do you think? What do you think? And that's where a diversion is. We've got a heroic feat as well. So yeah, I think that's rescue up to 3 in that specific location. Okay, I think we can make this work for us, folks. Okay, so let's play the great responsibility. We're going to use the previous. Did we use the previous? No. We're going to move. We're going to rescue 2 civilians. I was thinking before that I was going to do. See, I don't know if you can break it up with that move. I'm guessing not. Rescue up to 3 civilians in your location. I'm guessing you can't break it up. It's my assumption, folks. But we'll therefore then use the extra heroic feat to start clearing this here. And I say that because otherwise I would rescue that civilian as well and get 3 attack tokens. But that's fine. We'll go with the 2 attack tokens. That's you know, that's definitely nice. Okay, so we've got those. We are back to Elektra. Oh, it's another attack. Another attack. She has got to move now, but it is an attack, and a move and attack doesn't really help us. She's going to move and a move also doesn't really help us. Both adjacent locations. Oh, okay. Well, we could. Okay, this is an adjacent location. She could use that attack, so we'll do that. We'll go with that. Okay. So at least she could throw it to an adjacent location with her Psy. So she will move to Queen's, and then she will actually, from Queen's, attack in the adjacent location and clear this thug. Okay. But that's it. That's as much as we get to do. We are back to Bullseye, who will. He's got to move one, bam, and he's going to put out skivvies. So let's have a look. He's going to move 1. He's going to bam, which means Spidey will take that hit. He is KO'd. That is not good, folks. Then he will put out his civilians. This is early doors. So we have a civilian at the labs, we have a civilian at Brooklyn, and we have a civilian at the Daily Bugle. Put all those out. That is it for his turn. Spidey was taken out. He is going to leap back to his feet, having taken a KO. Put that to the side. Ooh, double heroic feat, tasty. Move. A move and a heroic feat, and a move and a heroic feat. Okay, folks, this is more like what we are looking for at this stage of the game. I'm just going to move my table. I'm not quite sure why it's all dropped off there. Apologies. Okay, so, I mean, the reality is, if I stand him up, he doesn't really even need to move. There's no thugs out. There's nothing for him to attack. So, we're going to go with the double heroic feat. Hopefully, maybe, just maybe, Elektra will also get a heroic feat from her stack, but we'll see. We will see. So we're over at location 2. We're going to put 2 heroic feats down on here. That completes this threat diversion. That's the main one that we need to be clearing. Okay. So at the end of your turn, you may reveal the top card of the Master Plan deck. Let's do that and have a sneaky peek, shall we? Move 5, which will put him into Osborne Labs, location number 1. I'll put him back here. And then bam. Now at the moment, we're not in either of those locations when he bams from there. So that's quite good. And he put out a thug and 2 civilians. I mean, civilians are expensive to save, right? It's heroic feats. Okay. I don't think it's that bad. It's usable. I think we're going to leave that there. Okay. So we know what's coming next. Spidey has done his bit. We're going to go across now to Elektra. That is not what we want, folks. Not at all. So she could play a move, but there really isn't any point moving her anywhere and hold on to that attack, because right now it is not worth it. Okay, but we'll use the double heroic feat and we'll put those out to start clearing down, of course, this hiding place, because that is our opportunity to recover some health, which we right now, well, certainly Elektra right now, is desperate need of. So back to Spidey, and he draws a move and attack. Okay, plenty of movement. We've already given him a movement from Elektra. Does he need to move? But he could do a move and a heroic feat. He could go over there and clear the hiding place. Ooh, that works. That works. I mean, he could even go over to Osborne Labs and clear the other diversion. That also works, although the hiding place is probably more important because that's our healing pool. Okay, folks, I think that's what we're going to do. So we're here at the moment. We're going to play a move and heroic feat. That will enable us to move 2 over to the hiding place in Queens. And with the heroic feat, we get to clear the second of the threats from Bullseye. Which means we've unlocked our healing pool to draw a card. It's slow healing, but it's healing nonetheless, folks. Meanwhile, go back to Bullseye, and we know what he's doing. He's going to move 5, which means you go right round the table back to Osborne Labs. He's then going to bam, which won't have any impact on us. And then he's going to put out a civilian and a thug and a civilian. So let's go ahead and put those out. So they are going to, we're going to have a thug over at the labs, a civilian over at Brooklyn Bridge, and a civilian over at Oscorp Tower. That is it for Bullseye. We are back to Elektra. Let's see what she draws. Another attack. By gosh. Okay, so she now has a move and a heroic feat. and then attack. Oh, it's frustrating. It is frustrating, folks. All the attack and nothing to do. And really, she wants to just stay where she is. She wants to stay where she is. So she'll play her attack, and she'll stay where she is, and she'll rescue a civilian, which is the heroic feat. And then she'll get to draw an extra card. Oh, it's a wild. Okay, that's better at least. Okay, going back to Spidey, he will draw. And he's got his web singing, so we're nowhere near the end of the deck now. We've seen these cards before. So we've got to move an heroic feat with an attack, or a move and gain 2 move tokens. Where are we at? Where are we at? We've got a whole bunch of skivvies that need rescuing. What to do? Move an heroic feat. What have we got now? We got that. Move an heroic feat. Thinking towards Oscorp Tower. Okay, let's go with that. We're going to do a move. Oh, let's play the card. We're going to do a move and a heroic feat. The attack is useless. The heroic feat will use to clear a threat, or work towards clearing that threat. Just aware how light we are on heroic feats. Anyway, back to Elektra, and she has her ninja training, lots of attack. So it's the wild that she's going to play for sure. So she now has a move and a wild and a heroic feat. So she could move, heroic feat, and rescue a civilian. Biggest place at risk right now is Brooklyn Bridge. If he puts out another token there, we are done. And even if she went now to Daily Bugle to have a look at what he's going to do, there'd be nothing we could do to stop it at this stage. And she can't get over there. Ooh. Did we make a wrong move, folks? Did we make a wrong move is the question. So she will move to Oscorp Tower. She will spend the heroic feat to clear this threat. So that is 3 of the 4 down, and we will rescue a civilian, and it is Bullseye's turn. It could be seeing the end of the game here, folks. He is going to move to the next location with no heroes. Whoa, breathing space. Okay, he's going to move to Brooklyn Bridge, and then he's going to do 2 points of damage to each in adjacent locations, which is none. We got away with it, folks. Whew. Okay, saving grace. So Elektra played last. We are back to Spidey. Spidey has got his great power, but we can't attack him yet. We are still on the hunt to clear these flipping missions. We just don't have the heroic feats to do it. And there's only one thug out there. Oh, that is annoying. That is annoying, folks. We need one more heroic feat. We've got a wild. That's fine. We can... Well, I say that's fine. We can put him under pressure. As fine as that is. Do I want to do that? I don't think I do. Not really. I don't want to waste a wild either. What can I do instead? I could rescue a civilian. Okay, let's have a think. So we're going to play Great Power, which really is a waste. I'm going to use the wild to clear this civilian. Oh, actually, whilst I was there, at the end of Elektra's turn, she cleared this, so she gets a movement token, and I forgot. Apologies. Okay, so we save that civilian. We then have a move across to Osborne Labs. Oops, wrong way. So over at Osborne Labs, he's then going to defeat a thug. Oh, 50-50 on all those flipping... which will get him a heroic feat. But we're going to hold on to it. We're going to hold on to it, folks. Oh! Okay, we are over to Elektra. More attacks. I can't damage him. Oh. Okay, I've got to move and then whatever I put out. Put out a single attack, I guess. Going to move back to Queens and draw an extra card to move and double attack, and she is absolutely attack loaded, but it doesn't help me, not right now. Now the question is, do I put him under pressure, or do I risk? Because I have got the token now, which means I can clear the last of the diversions, which will put him under pressure, but then we still need to rescue enough civilians or defeat enough thugs. There are no thugs, and we don't have the heroic feats to clear enough civilians is the issue. The one advantage of him being under pressure is he may put out more thugs. Currently we do have at least a level of movement available. Okay, we're going to draw a card. Of course it is. It's an attack. Are we going to do web sling? What did we leave? Diversion? No. Hiding place. Striking unseen. Okay. So currently he's got a hiding place. We couldn't attack him if he was there anyway. Right. Let's go with the web sling, because it's a move. We're going to use the heroic feat to clear last diversion, which means he is now under pressure. Rightly or wrongly, it's the decision, folks. Okay. He will end his turn there and get another attack token. Not what I want. It'd be all the better if it was heroic feat tokens, but it's what it is. Although maybe I just need to get to him once. Maybe. Woo! This is difficult, folks. This is difficult. Right. We're done. I need to gain 2 movement tokens as well for my web slinging. The Spider-Man is absolutely fully charged. Got 3 attacks and 2 movement. Elektra, on the other hand, has lots of attack cards, a movement card and 1 movement token. We are back to our villain, who will stay where he is, deal 2 damage to each hero in the location opposite. 1, 2, 3. Is that right? Is that location opposite? 3. Yes, Queens. So it is going to be Elektra will get 2 points of damage. So what do I want to lose is the question. Let's lose those 2. Let's keep the Master Assassin. Okay. And that's it. That's what he does. That's his turn done. But he will now be activating every 2 turns. So we are back to Elektra. We'll draw a card. It is a move and attack. There's nothing to attack. No thugs have come out. That is not good for us, because I cannot attack him still. I've got nothing to attack and lots of attacks and nothing else. Ugh. Okay. Alright, so frustrating, folks. So frustrating. Okay. So we're going to do a move. So I can do a double move. guess we'll do that. Yeah, let's do a double move because that enables us to see, and the attack is obviously wasted, but it enables us to see the top card. Oh, putting out thugs. Love it. That's what we want. So he's going to move 1 to the Daily Bugle, which means Elektra will be safe. And he's going to put out thugs. So Spider-Man just needs to avoid being here and here, because he's going to move 1 and then bam. So Spider-Man has no more cards to draw. Has nothing to rescue. We've got to move and an attack. Attack is useless. Let's play the basic move card then. So he will move twice and be there with Elektra and the Daily Bugle. Because I'm thinking that's the best place for him to be when Bullseye goes off. Of which it is now Bullseye's turn. And we didn't need to reveal the top card because it's already revealed. So he will play his top card, which is move 1, bam, which has no effect, and put out 3 thugs. Unfortunately, it's 1 fewer than we need. So it does still prolong the affair. And we are close to overflow now. Brooklyn Bridge. That is not good. Okay. We are back to Elektra. So she could do 2 points of damage, Ninja Assassin or the Master Assassin. Either of them are a bit of a waste, really. She could choose not to take damage this turn. Or I guess you could play that and do 1 point of damage there, do the move, and then another point of damage. That's probably going to be the best bet, isn't it? We'll do that. So she'll do 1 point of damage there to defeat that thug. She's going to do a move, and then she'll play the other part of her card to defeat another thug. We need 1 more thug, folks. Sorry. So we defeated the thug here. We've moved and defeated the thug there. That is her ninja training kicking in. We are back to Spidey, no cards to draw. We're going to run out of cards? Is that really what's going to happen? Okay, he can do a move and attack. He's already got an attack, but it's what it is, right, folks? Okay, so he will do a move and attack, and we need Bullseye. It doesn't matter if he stays where he is, maybe. Yeah, no, that matters. Because we're going to lose if he stays where he is and bams. And it is 3 and bam. Let's have a look, see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Well, nobody adjacent, so that doesn't impact us. So flipping thugs, just civilians. Well, we've certainly got plenty of room for them, but I think we are done and dead in the water now, folks. Reality is we do not have enough cards to draw and play. Spider-Man is about to play his last card. We are not going to get... We might get 1 more action. Let's have a look. So Elektra will go and do a move and move, I guess. And then she can gain another movement token. Oh, I didn't draw her last card, which is a double attack. Which isn't going to cut it, is it, folks? It's just not going to cut it. If Spider-Man goes, he's the one with all the tokens. We are dead. And Spider-Man can... When he's got 1 card, he can do a move and a move. So he's at the same... So he can do a move and a move. So he's at the same location as Bullseye. But that is it, folks. We are now drawing the last card for Bullseye. He's going to move 4. Put him nowhere near us. He's going to do a bam. So that's good. In terms of we don't take the damage. But he's going to put out a last thug. which would have helped us, but it is too little, too late. We have absolutely run out of cards. Without that extra turn with the double wild card, man, that's difficult. That's difficult. I mean, I just don't know. Do we need characters that are just really? I mean, you can see the layout here. I mean, that was a much more evenly disbursement of movement throughout. So the movement was fantastic right the way through. We got a lot of movement, in fact. But yeah, we were just so limited on heroic feats. They're clearly both attacking characters predominantly. Yeah, Spider-Man obviously took a KO. We just didn't get the thugs out. Let's have a look. So triple thugs there. Thugs. Civilians. Nothing. So I mean, even then, that's tight. That is tight. With this setup and the number of thugs and civilians that come out on the board straight off the bat, and the amount of civilians compared to thugs he's putting out, he's definitely putting out more civilians than thugs, without a doubt. So yeah, I think heroic feats is definitely the way to go. With Bullseye, good to know, eh? Yeah. Third game, maybe I'll defeat him. Okay. But that's, I mean, yeah, it's what it is, right, folks? I mean, it's, to a degree, it's the luck of the draw. If those thugs would have come out right off the bat in those first few cards, we'd have been throwing those punches, taking them down. We wasted a lot of actions. A lot of those attacks completely went to waste. Nothing to do with them. But that's the way it rolls, right? Is you can't tell sometimes. You can make your plans, but you're dependent on the flip of the card. Anyway, that was it. That was us losing again to Bullseye. Wow, I didn't think he'd be that challenging. He seems quite slow-paced in terms of the number of tokens he's putting out, but actually that really does have such an impact of being able to compete against him. There it is. Okay, so we will see you back at the table again at some point in the future to hopefully finally beat Bullseye. We've got a whole raft of other villains that we still need to get hold of and defeat before we move on to unlocking our next hero who can help us in this fray. But otherwise, thanks as always for watching. I hope you've liked this. I've certainly enjoyed the challenge. You can feel that temperature rising as you get towards the end. If you have liked it, please hit that like. If you want to encourage me to keep making this content, please hit that subscribe. It really does encourage me. Otherwise, as always, to say thanks for watching and ta-ta for now.